Hey guys, Jack's your free auto mechanic. Going to be checking out this 2006 Chevy Silverado. It's got a check engine light with a code P0442. So the check engine light's on. First thing we need to do is figure out exactly what the code is. Make sure that if it was on for a while and we already checked it, that we haven't gotten an extra code. So there we go. We've confirmed it's P0442, evaporative emission system, small leak detected. So we used the scan tool, found the code P0442. Now we're going to need some specific tools to be able to figure out the cause of that. The P0442 is a small EVAP leak, which is like 0.020. If it was a large leak, it'd be 0.04, and you'd see the check your gas cap would come on the display, same as your check engine light. That's not coming on, and it'd have a different code too, usually a P0449, and it'd be purge valve solenoid or something bad. But this small leak, it's going to require a smoke machine. We've got one of those. This is an old school one I've had from way back in the day. If you need one, I'll put a link down below for that. Need some oil to put in the smoke machine. Again, link down below for any of the stuff I use. I'll put a link in the description. So we're going to need a smoke machine. I've already got it filled. The machine itself comes with some adapters and some instructions and that kind of thing. And you're also going to need an 8mm to gain access to your EVAP port. And for vertically challenged, you might need a step stool. And one of the tools that comes in the kit with the smoke machine is a Schrader valve removal tool. Say that 3 times fast. And our service port adapter, which comes in real handy. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. You need to remove this cover. It takes an 8mm. Just lift it up, put it off to the side, and that's going to allow you access to your EVAP port. You go ahead and just remove the cap. We'll grab our Schrader tool. Now this is important. You want to go in the opposite direction. So get the tool inside and pretend like you're tightening it. Turn it right. I know it doesn't sound right, but that's just how it's set up. So if it doesn't come right out with your fingers, you can get a pair of needle nose pliers and just gently grab it and pull it out. Now we're going to go back to our kit and we're going to get our adapter. We'll just hook that right on there. And this is our EVAP service port, if I didn't mention that earlier. So that's ready to go. Now we need to get our smoke machine hooked up. It's a pretty nice smoke machine. If I didn't mention before, I should have. The smoke machine also requires the use of an air compressor. You will have to have compressed air supplied to this in order for it to work. Otherwise, it connects right to your car battery. You do not have to plug it into the wall. Red positive, black negative. When you hook it up right, green light will come on. Go ahead and hook your air compressor line up. It's got a dial. Turn it in, it drops it down. Turn it up, drops pressure up. Go ahead and push this button on the top. It's going to start heating up the oil. The oil goes in the top of this tank right here. And this has got a dipstick. I've already used it, so it's got oil in it, so I didn't need to add any just yet. But if you do need some, I use the PAG, I think, polypropylene. It's what it is food grade mineral oil or something like that. Now, it'll take it a minute, but you can see it's just now starting to smoke a little bit. And I'm going to show you this for example. You can turn this dial down and it'll slow down the smoke. And if you turn the dial up, the pressure, you see a whole lot more smoke coming out. Give you a better idea what I'm doing here. All I'm going to do is connect it right up to that port. And we're going to go back over to our machine. Make sure it's on. And now I'm going to turn that up to about just over 5. Next thing you do is you start looking around at all your hoses. Now your service port's right here. That hose comes down and runs down behind the engine and underneath to the gas tank. So we crawl underneath with a flashlight and take a look. So you start looking at your hoses, and that one hose comes from the top down behind your transmission and then comes down to your frame rail. It's your fuel line, your EVAP hose line. It's actually metal back in here. You want to follow them on back, and it looks like we've found the culprit. That's what we're looking for, smoke coming out. Not exactly certain from the exact location. But I'm guessing it's behind this clip. So we'll get a screwdriver here and see if we can get it apart. Pretty rusty looking. I don't know if you can see that, but it almost looks like just a stream shooting right out of this pipe. So there's our culprit. So now you've seen what we had to go through to find the leak. You've seen the value of this smoke machine. It's just about impossible to find that exact leak without one of these machines. So we've got the repairs made. All we got to do is disconnect our smoke machine, or we could run it again, check to make sure that it's not leaking anymore. We want to go ahead and disconnect the machine. We're going to put our Schrader valve back in, put our cap back on, put our cover back on, clear the code. We got it back together. All we got to do now is hook our computer back up to it, clear the codes, maybe take it for a test drive, or we'll just check it out the next time we go somewhere. Thanks for watching.